I'm waiting for Henry pretty much.
So,
I'm actually really tired, by the way. Like, I'm a sleepy boy.
I'm just a very bored boy, you know?
You're a bored boy?
Oh yeah, I woke up at like 2 o'clock, and actually it was 1:30, and then didn't really do anything the rest of the day.
You're living your best life.
I mean, I would say that, but it's not like I can do anything when I'm awake until 4 a.m.
Really?
I mean, it's not like I can go like make shit in the garage or whatever, because it's 4
What?
a.m.
I mean, like, fix your sleep schedule.
I would, but I don't have any like reason to. Like my sleep schedule works for my classes, and that's all I need really.
What do you mean they work for your class? Like, sleeping at any point in time, unless you have classes at 2 in the morning, I'm pretty sure sleeping at, going to sleep at 10, 11 is better than 4 in the morning.
Well, I'm just saying my earliest class is 2 o'clock, 2 p.m., so I can sleep until noon and, be fine.
I feel like that isn't the most sound logic. We're down a man. Man down, man back. Man back.
I did start the recording, by the way.
Okay, maybe it will work now.
Alright. I mean, if we're ready.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
I started the recording like a minute ago, so the very beginning is just me talking about sleep schedules.
Some nice quality banter.
Yes.
Question, you guys can hear my chair, right?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Dude, I gotta I hate it. I have to sit so uncomfortably because I don't want creaking. This chair is very creaky. The life of being back home, am I right? Up top.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to leave you hanging because I've always been here.
Why did no one else up top me? Come on, Matt. Come on, Alex. That's what I'm talking about. That was a spicy one, too. A cut above, that's where I get my haircuts. That's where Matt and Alex get their haircuts.
Whoa.
Yeah, boy.
Let's go.
They named this chapter after our YouTube channel, right? Because, they all knew we went to a cut above.
Wait, where do you two
I go to the barber shop.
Wait,
Henry,
where do you go?
I mean, I heard the question.
Where do you go?
It's just like some chick like my mom knows. Like she does her barber shit out of her house.
That makes sense.
It's a lot cheaper though, so,
You know her name?
Colleen or whatever.
Colleen.
Colleen.
I ain't never heard of a Colleen.
I wouldn't be too surprised about that.
Well, if we're ready. Are we ready?
Time to make a chapter that's a cut above the rest.
I'm ready.
Brian.
It's time for another array of voices, I guess.
Brian.
I don't want to go any higher. I don't have the energy. Brian!
Just go back to the bottom octave or whatever.
Brian.
Do the whole octave in Brian, so like Brian? Like that. Except go higher than I did.
Brian?
There you go.
That's the best I got.
If you say his name 3 times, he'll appear.
Brian.
Man, we got bamboozled.
Oh, it turns out those ghost stories are bullshit after all. Who would have thought?
Beetlejuice.
What is that from?
Beetlejuice, the movie.
But like, I never watched it, so I don't understand it.
I mean, neither have I. I've never seen it.
I've seen it. Saying Beetlejuice 3 times in a row is what brings him into our world. And it's also how you get rid of him.
I'm back now.
You guys remember in chapter 8 Ink is also supposed to say Scent's name 3 times to make Scent appear.
Oh, that
And
actually
it did.
happened the last chapter.
Yeah, I mean, we
Yeah.
actually had to do it though. In chapter 8, we didn't have to do it, right? Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
If my memory serves me right. Alright, enough goofing off. Let me get a head count.
1.
Here.
3.
Hey. And then I can assume Matt is here. Alright. Chapter 12. The cut above. That's where I get my haircuts. I love haircuts. I need a haircut.
So do I.
Chapter 12, the cut above. Sorry. It's gonna do it previously on
Exit slash corners.
Yes.
And then we're gonna skip it, right?
Let's go. Okay, good.
You loathe me? Is this some kind of joke?
Absolutely not. I have come to the conclusion that I am in love with you, Ink. Oh, Ink Greer. You really are a wonderful human being. A cut above the other contestants. Roll credits, that's for certain. If there was an appropriate emotion for the situation, Ink didn't know what it was.
Go away.
Sound like all the women
Fuck off. Get out of here.
I relate.
You sadden me, Mr. Greer. Do you not love me in return?
Nah, of course I do.
Not even a little.
Oh, I know better than that. You're simply playing hard to get.
Is this actually why you wanted to speak to me in private? Seriously?
Yes, I want to develop a certain intimacy with you.
What? Do you expect me to just up and say, I love you too?
One can hope. I understand that you might have some reservations about this whole thing, but trust me when I say we're a good match for each other. I'm not a man. Oh. I always assumed Scent was a man. It's not as cute anymore. I'm not a man if that's what you were worried about.
Could just be lying. Trust me, that's the last thing I'm worried about. That's an interesting little tidbit.
Sense
though.
actual person,
I'll
and
have,
she's female, you still have to speak like Patrick
God.
Warburton.
I'll have to keep that in mind. Can you let me finish my line before you banter, dude?
Alright, what, Brian?
I was gonna say that if we run into like the real life Scent and she is a woman, you have to still speak like Patrick Warburton though.
What if she does sound like Patrick Warburton?
She will.
Maybe that's why she's a serial killer.
Listen to me, Seth. I'm tired of you, and I don't have time for this.
With a sigh, Ink began to back away from the screen.
Huh.
Ink Greer! Move on one more step and I'll kill you where you stand! Ink stopped,
Jeez.
more out of curiosity than fright. This was Scent, after all, and he didn't often lash out like this.
Is that so?
I'll have you know that I am in complete control of all the electronics and mechanisms in the four elements. I could end you with a thought. An unfamiliar sound startled Ink from behind. He turned around to face it and found nothing.
Wait,
What was that? Wind?
Yeah?
if you guys look at like the alcohol bottles, they're completely 2D. It's hilarious.
Yeah, they are. I mean, do you think they're real though? Like, to the contestants.
I'm gonna say
Probably.
I guess we would only know if they took a drink.
Quite the opposite. Look closely. As Ink took a step forward, his foot fell on something soft. He knelt down to examine it.
sand?
Gold star for you, Mr. Greer. There are several metric tons of sand in the chamber above this one. I could have crushed a lot of you with it if I so desired. It would have been as simple as turning a valve and locking the doors.
But we'd still have had the chance to solve the puzzle and escape, right? You wouldn't just kill us outright. Otherwise, you'd have done so already.
You're very handsome, Ink. You quicken my heart and shorten my breath.
Don't avoid the question.
Don't ask questions you know I won't answer.
Then I might as well not ask you anything at all. You aren't gonna tell me shit.
Nonsense, please. Ask me a question. If it isn't within my bounds to answer, I will comply. I will do my best to provide the one I love with the answer he seeks. You get one question. Go on. Ask me something.
Wait, so we can't ask anything
No.
about the contestants?
It's funny. I like that one.
I mean, like...
Doing this to me will be to play the game. Why didn't you set off the traps? Because I love you. Are you really in love with me? Yes, so just put no.
Yeah, I feel like putting a solid no would be good.
I'm
You feeling that, Henry?
I mean, the middle two are just like he's gonna dodge him, I think. I mean, we know the second
Yeah,
one.
I mean,
It's like,
Top one with the same answer he's had the entire time.
I mean, go with it. So, no, I think it's funny. No!
I beg your pardon?
I'm not gonna ask you anything. You're just trying to get me riled up.
Is that truly what you think?
Yeah, I don't know what you're after, but I'm not gonna give you the satisfaction of toying around with me.
Quick, little piece of information.
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain because of how, rare it is that that Scent gets mad, his angry, close-up eye voice is gonna change every single time.
Because you can't
Just
practice it
throwing that
or
out
something?
there. I mean, I'm not gonna remember it.
Fair enough.
I suppose I can't stop you from feeling what it is you feel. In the same vein, I don't believe that my feelings for you will subside anytime soon, even if my love for you is not reciprocated. Please refrain from dying, my wonderful Ink.
I wish I could say the same to you.
I'm lagging.
I can tell. I think I've wasted enough time talking to you, don't you think?
I'm definitely lagging.
Yeah.
You want to try a different call? Because I've been lagging this entire time.
I think I'm good now. Oh, I'm less good now. Huh. I think I'm good now.
Are you betterer now?
I'm betterer than I ever has been. Let's try it.
Chapter 12, Technical Difficulties, Part 12.
I'm leaving.
Of course. I'll be seeing you shortly, I'm sure. Love you! The screen dimmed and the lounge was silent once again. As much as Ink appreciated having a moment to himself, he knew he ought to rejoin the others.
Oh, Aether, were you waiting for me?
Yeah, I get worried when we're not all together.
Well, I'm back in one piece. Where's everyone else? If they're doing the puzzle, I'd like to help them out with that.
The puzzle's just around the corner over there. I started it with the others, but I couldn't really concentrate.
Assume you finished.
I see. Guess I'll get started. I've got to make up for all that time I've wasted.
Wait, don't go yet.
Huh? What is it?
What did Seth want with you?
What the heck? What happened?
What?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I heard, like, I'm pretty sure I just rejoined and then joined back in nearly
Yeah,
simultaneously.
I'm still lagging terribly.
Huh. Technical difficulties are fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeet.
And I don't even
So-
hear the music anymore in the screen share.
It's because I clicked Discord, so
Ah,
like see it's back,
oh, I see, I see.
and now it's gone.
Magic.
Yeah, it's real magic popping up to 450 ping. No, oh, we popped up a lot more that time. We hit 1200. Oh boy.
Nice. That's like a full second
Oh,
right there.
honestly.
Isn't Milla...
So,
Should I start the call now or something?
I don't even know who did this one.
It was Brian.
Sure, I'll let you start it, buddy.
Alright, everyone abandon ship, I guess.
Why?
Goodbye. As you can see, this numbnut over here... Oh, never mind.
Hey, buddy.
Hey!
Heyo.
Whoa!
Oh, heyo.
Wow! Hey,
Okay.
hey,
This is better already.
Oh, yeah, okay. Alright. Let me get another head count. Henry.
Present.
Alex.
I guess I'm here.
Brian.
Emotionally distant.
Matthew.
What's up?
And Chris. Nice to see you.
You too.
Fancy
He's
meeting you
talking
here.
to himself.
Alright, Alex, say this line again.
I can't see it.
Yeah, you're not screen sharing.
I am for me. Alright, whatever. I'll click out of it and then click back on it. Whatever, man. Just...
I can hear the music, but I can't see a screen.
I can see a screen.
Can you hear the music?
Oh, hold on, let me refresh the page.
Can you hear the music? Can you hear the music?
I can hear the music.
Thank you.
I can also hear the music.
You good, Alex? You good, Alex?
Guess we're gonna have to do roll call again.
I know. What's going on today, man? So,
Alex.
so,
So,
guess we should make some small talk in the meantime, just to fill the gap, you know?
I see like a katana in the background to the right of the Aether.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
what
that's not going to come to play eventually.
are you sure it's a katana?
Yeah, I mean,
It's not a katana.
it looks like a fancy broom handle, maybe.
It looks like a large pool cue.
Oh,
Fancy.
yeah. That's one wonky handle, though.
It's a fire stick.
In the middle
It's not like
of
the
a hallway.
Amazon one. It's like the one that you put in a furnace to move wood around. Not furnace, fireplace.
Why would you put it in the middle of a hallway, though?
Maybe there's a fireplace down that hallway a little.
I don't even know who just left. I don't know
It
what's
was
going on
Alex.
Yeah,
Let's go on the Exit Corner subreddit and ask what that thing is.
Hey, you guys know that part in Exit Corners episode 12 where it was like this thing?
There's a sword in the background. Is that really what it is?
What is this thing?
it's not a sword because the handles are just the long ways would be destroyed if it was.
Can someone tell me like what this thing is? I kinda wanna know for my fan club.
The Exit Corners fan club.
Do you guys also notice how this door is still jutted out like that?
What?
Yeah,
And then there's just a wall with nothing on it. There's probably a door over here.
This scent guy is one shitty architect, am I right?
Honestly. He put his lights really low. It's kinda weird.
Well,
maybe he's a midget.
You might think they're low, but look at the door. They're about, like, almost head level.
Wow, this room is stupidly tall then. What the heck?
It's
yeah.
perspective.
Say something, I'm giving up on you.
Okay, now I can see it.
Finally.
Read your line.
Hold on.
Fudge!
I have to zoom in on you. It's on my phone again. What did Scent want with you?
Oh, he, I guess there's no harm in telling Aether. He says he's in love with me.
Jealousy.
What? You're kidding me, right?
Honestly, I couldn't make it up if I tried.
When did Liza get here?
I messed it up.
You don't believe him, do you? He must be trying to trick you or something. Or she.
For all I know, he or she or whatever could have been stalking me for months. Maybe he does love me.
Stop saying he. They already said that they were a she. So say she.
Maybe it's just an AI.
An AI.
Like
Oh.
Ultron.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
You could have used. Okay.
If he loves you, then why did he kidnap you and force you to play exit/corners roll credits? It doesn't make any sense, Hank. You don't yell at Henry for doing it.
Yes, I do.
Hey, I'm just playing devil's advocate. It's not like it matters either way. He certainly isn't giving me a party. Anyway, don't bring this up with the others unless they ask first. It makes me uncomfortable just thinking about it.
Yeah, Elijah's gonna walk up. So, why does Ink love you? Wait, Scent love you? Kinda weird.
That just
It's like
sounds
what-
like that sounds like Sean except more dramatic.
Yeah.
Is
no.
there any good to ever come out of keeping secrets from the other people in the group for Ink?
I mean, I feel like it's gone pretty well so far.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Let's do it more.
You know Scent can hear you, right?
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Ink motioned for Aether to lead the way. He followed her as she approached the end of the hall and spun around the corner. Ink stopped halfway. Something had caught his eye. Hey, that caught our
wait a
eye
minute.
too.
What?
It is a sword.
Huh. What a cool design.
I guess. I mean, like, why is it so dull at the end?
It's probably like a key or something. Like
It's
a
a
literal
big
key.
key. I mean, it definitely isn't. It doesn't look sharp. It looks round.
Okay.
Ink? What is it?
Oh, sorry. I was just having a look at that sword up there.
Is there something unusual about it?
No, not really. I was just admiring it.
So you're a sword nut.
Her eyes freak me out. Look at her eyes, dude. I don't like
What?
that she's just staring down into my soul.
Hey, I never said that. I mean, I do think they're pretty cool.
Exposition. We don't need it.
Oh, don't be so shy. You've got one hanging in your room, I bet.
What? How'd you know?
Wait, we're a weeb?
I've got my katana above my bed.
Hey, you should go with mud. I got my katana. I'm just
Well-
like those anime characters.
Well, you were going to dances. I practiced the blade.
Educated guess. I'm pretty good at this kind of thing.
Of course you are.
Man,
Maybe
am I...
she's psychic.
I swear, Brian.
I'm sorry.
Man, am I really that easy to read?
Come on, don't look at me like that. It's not anything to be ashamed of.
I was just worried you'd think it'd be a little, immature.
Not at all. I mean, I'm more of a Morningstar kind of girl, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't think swords were cool too.
I don't know anymore.
You think so? You don't think they're dangerous to have around or anything?
Well, they were sort of designed to be dangerous, but if you put them up carefully and make sure you keep them away from children, they do make for a pretty neat decoration.
Right. The one I have in my room is just a replica with dulled edges, so it's not especially dangerous. They wouldn't let me bring a real weapon to residence, obviously.
That's why I left my katana back home. Didn't want to scare the lesser mortals.
What about this sword? Do you think it's real?
No, it's not real. It's rounded. You can just look at it. It looks rounded.
It's a spear. Nah, there's no way.
Yeah. No, there's no way. That thing looks about as real as the rest of this hotel. Let's have a look, why don't we?
Ink stood on his toes and reached for the blade. Despite nearly having to jump for it, Ink managed to pull down the sword without injuring himself.
How short is Ink?
5 foot.
What are you doing?
Well, there's only one way to know for sure. And hey, it looks like I was right.
So it's fake is what you're saying.
Pretty much. The weight's all wonky. Here, look at this.
Ink ran his fingers across the length of the edge of his blade, then lifted it to show Aether. He was unscathed.
He's teaching her how to stroke.
See? This thing's harmless.
What are you doing?
I like how they have the same sound for Beth, like she's slapping her hands together. She's got arthritis, dude. Ah!
You had best put that thing down this instant.
I was just looking at it. Yeesh.
That's a weapon, Ink. You can't just be flailing it around willy-nilly. That's how accidents happen.
I'm hardly flailing it around.
I don't want to hear it. You give it to me right now.
Yeah, in her stomach.
Jeez. Beth tore the sword from Ink's grip. He didn't resist, but he couldn't help feeling a little embarrassed.
This is going back on the mantelpiece. Under no circumstances is anyone to remove it again. Understand?
And Ray removes it.
Sorry about my high-pitched voice. It's hard to do it quietly.
Okay, okay.
Why's Beth gotta play mall cop? What's the point?
Yeah, really.
Fake sword.
Yeah, can't you tell?
Unfortunately for Beth, the mantelpiece was just high enough to escape her reach. She did her best, but to put the sword back where it belonged. She did her best to put the sword back where it belonged, but simply couldn't stretch the last few inches.
Uh-huh.
I don't suppose someone can lend me a hand.
What seems to be the problem,
No,
Beth?
we're not-
Come
Gonna be
on.
some kind
Come
of
on,
asshole.
she's being mean. She's
Stop
being
it,
mean. Come on.
Buzz off, bozo.
She's
We're
just
gonna
a
be
grandma, you know.
Yeah. What's wrong with you, Brian? What if that was your grandma, idiot?
You know how I feel about one of my grandmothers, right?
I don't.
Oh,
I think I got the quiet, high-pitched voice down.
Yeah,
annoyed.
yeah, sure.
The sword was returned to its spot on the mantelpiece. Ink couldn't explain it, but this made him sad somehow. He wanted to embrace his inner weeb, but he couldn't. He just wanted to start slashing all of his foes, and then hang out with the Japanese girls, but couldn't.
So what did Beth want? Yeah, what did Beth want? What did Scent want?
What did I want?
He tried
See
to
now, Lord Haig.
he tried to sweet talk me, that's all. I told him I was having none of it.
He tried to get you to side with him?
In a manner of speaking.
I can't help but feel Scent's short-term goal is to divide us.
He will not divide us.
Possibly. Thanks for filling me in, Ink. Now, would you please help us with the puzzle? It feels like you're always being delayed when we move between rooms.
That I can. Let's check it out.
Ink moved further into the room. At the far end, around the corner, was the monitor. In front of it stood Liza and Ray.
Cause it's junk. How many more times do I have to say it? If this were Hold'em, I'd ship those first two without a second thought.
You don't play very much, do you? Hands like that are as common as dirt. You'd have a flush in the making. I'd wait until the turn at least.
Well, yeah, maybe if I had Daddy bankrolling me, but it ain't smart otherwise.
Oh, don't be such a baby. Honestly, Ray, I thought you'd be a more aggressive player than this.
Call it what you want. If we ever played, I'd direct you.
Hey, I don't want to get in the way of any bonding, but we're not bonding. So this one's got a poker theme? Yeah, I hope you've played 5-card draw before. I know of it. Let me have a look.
Well, I'm out of this one.
The emphasis
I
is
don't
on
know.
This one's definitely Henry's thing.
Yeah, I don't know cards. This is up to you, Hen. You were asking for it earlier.
Egads.
Yeah, I know about one card game, and it's Spoons.
Spoons was fun.
Don't lose to a royal flush.
Alright, just to clarify, a royal flush is a jack, queen, king, ace, 10, all of the same suit.
So if you took away all the cards that would make that, would that work?
Well, wait, how can you move them, though? So I guess you just have to take...
you can just kind of do...
Oh, okay.
I'm lagging a little bit about it.
Yeah, I see it.
Hey, I said don't worry about it.
Hey, do you see that Ray and Liza are the same category in the ask thing?
Yeah, that's odd.
It's because they're Betties. So I don't know.
We'll just take away the ace, the jack, and the king.
How do I take them? Like, do I have to put them in our hand? I don't understand.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound... It's just doing this does not sound like we win.
Yeah. It's kind of weird
Like-
that there's no 10 or anything.
Yeah, it kind of is weird. Like, oh boy, we did it, guys. Okay,
Oh.
I want to kill myself.
Oh, wow, that was easy.
The...
What?
What?
There we go.
They said don't lose to a flush. Wait, what? How does that work?
I just sort of picked the highest ranked cards and put them in my hand.
Is that really it?
I can
How is
explain
that?
later if you guys want.
I'm gonna need you to, because that was probably the dumbest puzzle.
That just seemed really easy. Not sure why it worked, but hey, I'm not complaining.
Is there another way to solve that one, Matt?
Not that I know of.
Okay, well, I just don't know anything anymore then.
I mean, if you want the explanation,
Whatever. I'm on to the next one.
What?
do you want the explanation?
Well, Hen explained to me what a flush was, and I just moved the ones that would give him the flush.
Please,
No.
Brian, take all the credit.
Yeah, just do that
No,
one.
Henry explained to me what the flush was.
Well, you're
that's
still
fine,
not
Brian.
saying it right. A royal flush is of all the same suit.
I also explained that.
Am I good to go?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Ray was the first to enter the next room. Beth right behind him.
So you just guessed that one? More or less. Shame. That one almost seemed like it'd be fun. I don't know if I'd go that far.
I hate to interrupt, but you might want to hurry a little.
Did something happen?
It's Beth. She's freaking out. The next room is like plants and shit. She doesn't seem like that, apparently.
Where did you get seam from?
Brain autocorrect for some reason.
Plants and shit?
I think we got our
Autocorrect
title.
doesn't. I said that.
What?
I said I think we got our title.
That's. I like
Plants
that
and shit.
title.
I don't think I
Nah.
can put shit on the title thing, so I have to censor it.
Yeah, I want to be monetized here, Alex. Come on.
Just go talk to Beth, will ya? You're better at dealing with that sort of thing.
Okay, I'm going.
And so he went. King stepped into a world of green.
Whoa! How do you grow something like this indoors?
Yo, that tree looks fits, dude. Look at that thing.
Man.
That's a nice tree. He took baby steps into the garden, his shoes squeaking against the mossy stones. The room was otherwise silent. No birds, no bugs, no wind.
Impossible! Ink, are you seeing this?
Yeah? What's wrong, Beth?
How? Oh, I just don't understand.
What is it, Beth? Tell me.
This garden, it's mine.
I was right!
What?
Oh, why don't I voice the things that
Nani?
go inside my head? Man. Dude, once he said Beth was freaking out and there was plants, I was like, and I
Those are
didn't
some
say it.
weird
Now it
looking
just looked like
mushroom. Those are some weird looking mushroom things in the background.
Yeah, those are like absolutely massive.
Well, somebody obviously picked it up and put it there.
My garden was just like this. Exactly like this.
Beth patted herself down, knelt under the tree, and went silent.
Oh,
Slightly more. That one ended a little abruptly.
That was
it did. Well, I mean, they all end abruptly, but that wasn't really that big of a cliffhanger, though.
I feel like it should have given me like one or two more lines right there, you feel me?
Yeah, I feel you.
That was an interesting episode. I feel like it was relatively speaking, it was a filler episode.
Yeah, I would probably
I
say
mean
that.
like eh.
We got from the last
so
chapter
after the
that
finale, after the mid-season point.
So, Scent loves ink. Thoughts?
They should get together.
I think it's fake news.
Hashtag sync.
How do you combine how do you combine Liza and Ray?
Riza.
Riza. Hashtag Riza, am I right? With all that poker banter. And the
Yeah,
bonding
that
and the
sort of
whatever.
thing threw me off of my theory, though.
What, that she knows how to play poker?
Yeah, it really
Yeah,
kinda did.
but I still feel like I'm right. I'm not getting rid of my theory. It's just a thing that makes it seem less likely.
What theory?
Are you saying blind people can't learn how to play cards?
Well, yeah, they need to be able to see the cards. Unless there's like what is it, Braille cards? Are there Braille cards, Matt? You know a lot of weird shit.
I wouldn't be surprised if there were.
Also, if you guys remembered in chapter 8 when you chose to talk to Ether and Liza, Liza
Oh,
said
Yeah, I
she
remember
likes
that.
playing poker.
Hmm.
All I remember from that is they were bantering about needing a mirror or something.
Yeah.
That was all I remember. I mean,
Huh.
I don't know.
Okay, the explanation for the puzzle though It said don't lose to a royal flush. So if you have cards of each suit that make up like a royal flush, like the Jack, Queen, King, and Ace of different suits, then your opponents cannot possibly have a royal flush. Therefore, you can't lose to it.
Oh,
I mean, alright.
why wasn't there a 10?
Yeah, really.
You didn't need the 10.
Don't you need a 10 for a royal flush?
Yeah, but you did not need a royal flush yourself. You just had to not lose to one.
Oh, I see. Well, they could never have a royal flush then if they didn't have a 10.
I mean, you. It wasn't the fact that you didn't have the 10. It's the fact that they couldn't have the ace, jack, queen, or king. They could have had a 10 because they had the rest of the deck at their disposal as well. It's just if you have an ace, king, queen, and jack of all different suits, they cannot possibly have that card in their hand. Therefore, they cannot have a royal flush of any of the 4 suits because they are missing that card.
I can't enough cards, Tar. So Sense has got to be like some like technology enhanced or like magically enhanced person, though, right?
I mean,
Yes, he's magically enhanced.
from now
I mean-
on, are we addressing Scent as he still or she?
Well, let's go with he because he talks like Patrick Warburton.
Oh, it's she.
Okay, she. I mean, that's why she can allow Beth to talk to her son. She has to have some powers.
So she's a time traveling, technologically enhanced cyborg. Is that what you're saying?
No, because cyborgs have. Maybe it's an AI.
How can AI love then? Assuming that's like not a lie.
Because AIs can have human emotions when they get advanced enough.
Well, I mean, are we believing the time travel stuff? Because if so, then yeah, maybe. But if not, then we're not
Time
at that
travel.
point yet. Yeah. Because how? I mean,
So who wants to play Chapter 13?
Okay.
Wait, I have one thing first.
Yes.
After the sword, well, no, before the sword actually. Aether said like she's a morning star girl or something like that.
Lucifer.
Oh, Dean.
Chris said, "I don't know anymore." What? What do you mean?
I mean, I just don't understand and kind of hate Aether.
Well, wasn't is Morningstar something else, or is that referring to the devil?
It's referring
a
to
morning.
the thing you throw because you're a ninja.
No,
I
that's
thought
not
that was a
that's not
ninja
it at all.
star.
It's not it at all.
A morning star is just like a how do I describe this? It's like a ball with a bunch
I'll
of
look it
spikes
up.
on it, and it's on a stick too.
Oh.
I think you're right. Hold on. Weapon. Chase.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Ball
it's
with
a
spikes on it.
mace.
Well, no, it's not. It's got.
Well, that's a flail, but the morning star is
There's a
on the.
flail.
Oh, okay. I thought she was like a Satanist or something.
Maybe she's into that.
Yeah. That's why
If
she's
we
going
do
into
the next,
psychology.
if we do the next chapter, I definitely need to reboot my computer for not reboot, but restart it.
Understandable.
At least get the password.
Yeah, sign off the video with the password.
Okay, here's our password. Thanks for watching.
Yep, see it.
Bye.
Okay, that's all I needed. Yeah, goodbye.